Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and today I've got some new toys that I'm playing with. Is this My Favourite Things Dynamics Happy Die, and this is like a die that goes it creates a window within the card that doesn't actually cut across the top or the bottom of the word happy. So I'm just going to have a play with this over a couple of videos, and actually I'm going to make 3 different videos showing you how to use, different ways that you can use this die. And just sort of stretch your goodies just a little bit more. So I have a piece of taffy American Crafts cardstock, and I've lined up the die along the edge and just holding it in place with some tape. And I wanted the H to be right on the edge of the card, and it wasn't quite there, so I am going to cut along the edge of the happy and across the top. I'm also going to do some more die cutting. I have the word birthday. This is from the Echo Park Happy Birthday number 2 die set, and I really like the font on this. It's a scripty font, and it's a nice big word too. I actually didn't expect it to be quite as big as it was, but it nearly fits across the whole width of a card, which is just great, like 10 centimeters. I've die cutted the second time out of some fun foam, and I'm using some bright green fun foam because why not? And some matte medium. I'm leaving the die cut in place because it's quite intricate, and by doing that it just helps me to align the die cut word in the one that I've done in the black cardstock with the fun foam, and then I can leave that in place until that's dry. What I usually do is add the matte medium and then put a block over the top and give it a few minutes. The matte medium's great because it doesn't retain any sort of adhesive properties. Like after it's dry, it doesn't get sticky around the edges like the Tombow Mono does. So while that's drying, I have cut a little piece of just some scrap white cardstock to adhere behind the bottom of the panel under the word happy. This cardstock is fairly thick, but I just thought it'd be good to have a little bit of extra support. I'm just using my ATG gun to do that. And then I've got this really old design paper. It's from Doodlebug, and it's called Berry Limeade. It is so cute, and the pink polka dots on it are all glittery, and I've been hoarding this for years. I actually think I bought this when I was living over in the UK, so that's over 8 years ago now. So I thought it was about time I used it. So I'm using my ATG again just to adhere some, put some double-sided tape on the back of that, and then that'll just hold that in place. And then what I can do is pop up my whole happy panel, and I do this with the same fun foam that I used before so that I'm kind of not wasting it. And so some score tape, and I've used along the word happy, I used the 1/8 score tape and then cut it down and then had score tape on both sides, so it made it almost like a double-sided foam. I just wanted the letters to sit the same height rather than try and match it up with adhesive foam, but you probably could easily do that. It probably would have been easier to do that than create my own foam, but anyway, I got there. And I probably could have saved some of that polka dot cardstock underneath, but I've had it forever, and I just thought, you can actually see down the sides of the card, and I thought it just adds that little bit of dimension, colour and fun. I'm adding some sequins. There's a couple of different, I sort of fought with these sequins a bit. Just a random lime green one, and then there's a couple from, the small ones are from Pretty Pink Posh. Was it lime sorbet and peony, and pink peonies it is. And I'm just using the matte medium again, and that's because if it does squeeze out the sides of the sequins, it doesn't leave that sort of shiny finish that some of the glues do. Although, like I said, it does take that little bit longer to dry. I also used the matte medium to attach my birthday sentiment. And how cool is that pink and lime green colour combination? Would you believe I didn't do any stamping on this card at all, and that's a real rarity for me. I usually stamp on every card and colour. My husband thinks I colour everything in, and I need to change it up and add more bright colours and have less white. I don't think he gets it. Like, it's white space. It's meant to be white. Well, not. But don't tell him that. So here I am fighting with my new Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. Flicked this little cap off and found it randomly on the floor somewhere later. But I'm just tightening it down onto the barrel, which is what it sort of says to do. And then it says to hold it upright and vertical, and I kind of tightened it more because it didn't seem to be working. So I held it up and squeezed it upright like it said to do, and I couldn't see any sort of ink coming into the barrel like it does. You know how it does that on the Wink of Stella? You can see it come into the barrel. It wasn't doing that here, so I thought, oh, I'll just try it with it facing down. I got it everywhere. But it is definitely a whiter sparkle, if that makes any sense. The Wink definitely has a gold sort of finish to it, and I don't like to use that on black cardstock because it kind of, I don't know, it mutes. I mean, and this does mute the black a little bit as well, but it's a better match. I think the silvery glitter works heaps better on the black cardstock. Okay, I'll get my words together in a minute. So I probably did overdo it just a little bit here with the shimmer, but it's new and I was having fun. And if I did it again, I'd probably try and add less. But I do like it. Heaps of fun. So that's pretty much my card for today. Thanks for joining me. I've had heaps of fun. I'll be back real soon with a couple more cards using this same die. Till then, happy paper crafting. Bye.